This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Newt Chadwick. Here's what you need to know for today, Thursday, January 9th. First up, The Business of Business Podcasting by Tom Webster. Next week, the Sounds Profitable educational series kicks off with a live presentation of The Business Podcast Consumer, a report conducted in partnership with American Public Media that looks at the audience of business podcasts. In this piece, Tom reveals a chart showing what genres business podcast consumers listen to, most notable, the fact they are twice as likely to listen to self-improvement and health and fitness podcasts compared to the average podcast consumer. The full report debuts Wednesday, January 15th at 3 p.m. EST, featuring a special guest appearance by Kai Riesdahl from Marketplace. Next up, it's a season of podcast renewals with multiple sources. Spring may be a few months away, but it's already the season of renewal in podcasting. iHeartMedia has announced an extension of their multi-year deal with the NFL Podcast Network, with several new podcasts set to launch this year. The first will be Lots to Say with Bobby Bones and Matt Kassel. Meanwhile, Podcast One has re-upped sales and distribution deals with several flagship podcasts, namely shows produced by comedian Adam Carolla and retired UFC fighter Brendan Schaub. Finally, Meta ad changes threaten telehealth's weight loss boom by Catherine Perloff and Anne Gahan. Telehealth companies like Hims and Hers and Noom, who have frequently invested in campaigns on Meta-owned Facebook and Instagram, are facing health data privacy restrictions as Meta tries to preempt regulation restricting health-related advertising data. Advertisers interviewed by The Information paint a picture that the new health-focused restrictions are enforced unevenly and with vague definitions, leaving advertisers targeting New Year's weight loss resolutions at a loss. While Facebook and Instagram have been major players in direct-to-consumer advertising, Meta's recent changes, ranging from the health privacy changes to revamping reporting metrics to simply be views across all platforms like TikTok, Reddit, and podcast advertising are becoming more and more attractive to advertisers. As for the rest of the news, the Brand Podcast Summit has announced this year's event will feature a live extreme podcast makeover, where one lucky attendee's show will get refurbished from the ground up by a team of industry experts. Number 8 has raised $2.7 million for AI privacy-first advertising ID solutions. CES has posted their 2025 keynote, featuring SiriusXM CEO Jennifer Witz and AudioChuck founder Ashley Flowers. And Audible has signed investigative journalist Ronan Farrow to a multi-project deal that kicks off with Not a Very Good Murderer this March. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The Download is written and produced by me, Newton Chadwick, Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and Tom Webster. This episode is hosted on Spreaker. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Newt Chadwick. Download us again tomorrow.